The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they'll be led out by their quarterback in his second season now from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 14 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, he's the #2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to #1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Man open left side is Brown. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To John Brown.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the Bears, 17.
Rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, Murray steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
It's the score, Jaguars 3, Bears nothing.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the all-time leader in terms of passing yards in NFL history, their 41-year-old quarterback, Drew Brees.
Okay, just to make sure I'm clear, you have not voted for NFL MVP yet, correct?
I always wait till the end. I always wait till the end.
I do the exact same thing, but let's just be honest here. Does he still have a shot? Here we are, week 16.
Yeah.
He's in the race, but is he really there?
Yeah, I think he needs a little help. It's fringe. Don't you agree?
I agree. I think he needs a lot of help. People have to play poorly down the stretch around him in terms of the other people who are the candidates, and he needs to be absolutely beyond spectacular. I think it's going to be really, really tough. But you know something? Being his team MVP, that's not such a bad thing, is it?
No, and he has been great for this team, no doubt about that. 8 quarters to prove himself. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Complete to Rob Gronkowski.
So those are the numbers for Gronk in last week's outing. 5 catches, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going against second to last in the pass defense area. Good for him. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but the only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
What was that, man?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance, as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't
Yeah,
you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Jaguars. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
On the keeper. Harrison Smith on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd.
Murray with a 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Breeze now on 1st down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 37.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Bears 1st down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Jaguars 3.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? It was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's Murray. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Tyson Alualu forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Murray. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And he is inching closer to that 100-yard mark.
And that's the goal. That's the benchmark that every runner in the NFL is trying to get to. And he's locked in on it pretty well right now. And I would suspect that his linemen are locked in pretty well, too. They know that if a guy gets over 100 yards, they've done a great job, too.
You think every starter sort of has the number 100 in his mind before a game?
I guarantee that they do. That's what they think about. That's what they dream about. That's what they visualize during practice all week. 100 yards, because once you get there, it's almost like you hit that number, boom, you might even get to 2.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Murray off play action. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Elliott. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get this down to the 10. And now they pause for an injured player, and that injured player is an important one. Ezekiel Elliott still down. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. Dancing to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
And goal at the 8-yard.
And that'll be incomplete.
Murray's
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
And incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The kick by Elliott is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Patterson on the carry, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Patterson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Cordero Patterson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Kelsey out in the slot right. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cordero Patterson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 10-7. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Fighting through, and he's got space.
Boom.
Still fighting through tackles. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
A gain of 26.
Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him. Feet were moving. The legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his off-season working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Larry Fitzgerald. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Forbath to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 29, Murray. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Fumble on the play.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Is under review.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and he's going to go down again. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On 3rd down, Patterson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On first down, Breeze. And some room to maneuver. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21.
All right, here now a look at A.J. Green. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried. Because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
3-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And it's the Lions who hold on to the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes for Kirk Cousins there. From there, we're off to check out another game. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. Marvin Jones, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check on the Saints at home at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Patrick Mahomes leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Taken in the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Green's got it over the middle.
Breeze pass. Complete to A.J. Green. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
There's Breeze. And able to find Green. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
A 4-yard pickup.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Breeze now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Complete to Mark Ingram. 10 yards.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guys' jersey clean throughout the game.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
48-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Elliott on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards. First down, Chicago.
They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
A.J. Green.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Breeze.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Jalen Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Oh, a nice spin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Open man is Higgins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up
nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
For a Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run with Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom, he took advantage of it. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Quick slant to Brown. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
That's good.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Demetrius Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I can tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It's a pickup of
Ingram again.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
37 yards.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. On the slant, complete to Green. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
He's across.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Breeze. Fitzgerald on a slant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 36. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Chicago.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
Offense.
Jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. On play action, now Breeze. Looking for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Now Forbath for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Murray now on first down. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Margus Hunt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 19. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. The Bears now ready to take over again. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down.
Breeze now on 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Breeze again. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now the late signee, the former Falcon, Devontae Freeman. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
8-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 6 yards away. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Forbath to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. Now it's Patterson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They start on the ground with Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. From the gun, Murray. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Throwing on first down is Murray. On the move to his left. He'll try and run it. Murray has the first down and more. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
26 more yards.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Travis Kelsey.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the Bears, 26.
Now Murray. Throw left side, complete. That's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Steps away. He can run for it, and he will. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Operating from the gun. Murray. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Kelce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10. At their own 19.
Let's shift now and discuss Deshaun Jackson. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL, except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Breeze pass.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 12.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
It's second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Breeze.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Fitzgerald. It's a gain of 10. First down, Bears.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And caught, right side, Green. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. He'll drop this one down to Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Jaguars 38. Bears 31.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And they will take a knee here. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they take a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Jacksonville, it's a good 5th win for them as they play out the string. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.